one of the most powerful platforms online today, with more than 12 billion queries sent through its search engine each month and more than 15 million websites connected to its analytics tool. So what should we be aware of when it comes to our business, and what can we take advantage of in order to utilise some of that power? I must confess, I'm a little bit of a Google virgin myself. So I'm hanging out today with local mobile marketing and online pro, Kylie, to get some expert advice when it comes to ensuring we're correctly Googling our business. Hi, Kylie.
Hi, Saffron. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure. So, Kylie, what should we be doing to ensure that we're making the most of Google when it comes to our business, especially when we first start our websites, or just a little bit of advice from you would be fantastic.
Sure. Well, look, there's a couple of things to do, but the most important thing is to get registered with Google. Google, they're basically there. They're waiting for you to let them know that you have a business, that it's what it's all about, how it can provide services to their clients. Now, their clients are the ones that are searching, so they want to make sure that they're providing a platform for you to be able to put details about your business into Google, so that you can be found more easily, rather, and so that Google then can be providing the very best service. And by way of that is initially definitely getting a My Business page. Google My Business page it is. And initially you need to set up your Google Plus page as well. So there's two things, Google My Business and Google Plus. Getting those two things set up will allow you, there's a number of advantages that it brings you. Would you like me to go through those, Saffron?
Hi, Kylie. Yeah, that would be really great. It's if we could go right from where we start. So, we've got a business. We want to know how to get onto Google Plus. Is it Google Plus and Google My Business?
Yep.
Okay. So where do we start with that? What's the first thing that we need to do?
Sure. So the first thing you need to do is really create an account in Google if you haven't already got one. Most of us have a Google Gmail account, or you might have a YouTube account already. You can use any account that you've already created in Google. So just keep in mind that Google has multiple apps available to it, and they include YouTube, Google Plus, Google My Business, Hangout, and Google Drive, and the list goes on. There's loads and loads of them. So you've got Google up the top as a platform, and then you've got all the applications underneath. But the two that you need to be connecting to, initially logging in to Google, and then just search for Google My Business, and click on the tab that basically says Find My Business. So what it'll do, it'll ask you where is your business located, and it'll have an area where you can place your business address. So it'll search for your business address, and it'll say, sorry, if it doesn't already have you registered, I don't see you there. Or it might come up with a couple of places nearby and ask you, is this your business, or is this your business? So obviously just follow the prompts, that then it'll ask you to verify that business address, which means it'll ask you to either make a phone call, receive a phone call with a code. So an automated secretary, so to speak, will give your business a call when you instruct it to by clicking on the button, and it'll provide you with a code that then goes into the My Business page, because Google really want to know that you're real. That's the only way that they can really find out that you're really the business owner and that you really have a business in that position. The second way is via a postcard. So you might have to just confirm that, yes, you would like to receive it via postcard. So within that week of it being sent, then it gets you'll receive a postcard with the code on it, and then you make that change. So that's how you can get started. I don't want to go into too much more detail now because there's a lot to comprehend, but if you just Google My Business and Google, then go into the apps part, which is the little dots in the top right-hand corner, and go to G+, then make sure your accounts are set up and your profile then. So once you get that verified, then you go to your profile, and we'll have another video on that. I think we'll show you on the screen exactly what that looks like. That might be an idea, Saf.
Okay, so just to get this clear, we go to Google, and the first two things that we need to do are, well, the first thing we need to do is set up a Google account. Is that right?
Yep.
And then then there's two apps that we need to concentrate on, and that is the Google Plus and Google My Business. Is that correct?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
And just follow the instructions from there. So the advantages, if you like, I'll go through some of the advantages of doing that.
Okay.
Is that Google My Places, Google, it used to be called Google Places. Google My Business, it's free, and there's no more cost involved. It almost allows you to have a full web page inside Google that you can present your business, and definitely all the information and content that you place there gets picked up by the Google spiders that crawl all over pages within the search engine to provide the information of the person who's searching. So if you put the right keywords in and details about what your service provides, then that will get picked up in the search engine, and you'll see that your ranking will increase. So it's not just a listing; it's also really a way. It's like a way that you're on an automatic directory. So it allows you to get found. And Google, if you have those multiple accounts in Google, it would place you very high in the ranking there. So people will find you immediately. You're highly likely to be on the first page because you're in that directory list. So if you have a look at businesses, a way to look at it now is just to type in a keyword of the type of service that you provide right now. So for instance, if you're a dentist, so you could say dentist in Port Stephens or Newcastle or wherever you might be, or Sydney, or a suburb that your business is located, and it will come up with all the businesses that have already done their My Business page first. So it's really important that you have that there. It allows customers to quickly get the information they need, whether it be driving directions, hours of operation, and the number that they can click to call as well. So if they're on a mobile device, it's fantastic because it provides all those details that you need to visit that location, including contact them and find out what the latest offer is or their hours, and as I said, the driving directions or walking directions. It takes you straight to the map. It's all linked to Google Maps, which is another application. So not to confuse the issue, but there's just a couple of advantages there as well, that you can share it across multiple platforms. So you can share Google Plus posts across the web as well once you're in Google Plus also. So Google Plus is that's the other app that that we need to go through and follow the bouncing ball basically of setup. We'll certainly maybe do a little video on that, Saffron, possibly in the future, just so that they can see exactly what that looks like.
Okay, thanks for that. Now, I've just got a question. So do you need to have a website in order to have a Google beyond Google Plus? And also, do you need to have a physical address?
Right. So look, it is important to have, yes, a website and an address for Google My Business. It's they're really looking to be able to provide people with a way to quickly and easily get to your location. Now with Google Plus, you don't need a physical address. It's just Google My Business. It's important to have that address. And sorry, what was your second query? Or
do you need to have a website?
Oh, do you know? Yes. Okay. Look, you You don't, but Google doesn't have a lot of respect for you if you don't have a website. So my advice to you is to get a website and make sure that you're linking and putting those links into it, because Google, the whole reason for Google for Google to have business is to provide their searchers with as much information as possible about the service that they're looking for. So if you provide the most information or the most specific information of whatever's being searched for, Google's going to rank you really high. Google's going to love you. So the more information that you can provide, which includes obviously a website with a blog and lots of images and video, then you're going to get a lot of kudos from Google.
Okay, now what if you have a business like me, for example, where I work from home, and you don't have a kind of physical address, so you go out and see clients? Is that going to be an issue for some people?
No, I would focus on Google Plus then. Google Plus profile is the most important, so you want to make sure that you fill that with information like content on a regular basis. So that means at least once a week, post something to your Google Plus page, or utilize it just like you do Facebook, where if you post every day, make sure you're posting to Google Plus as well, because that's how Google will pick up your business and be able to rank it higher.
Okay, so if we're posting things on Google Plus, can that be exactly the same content that we're posting on Facebook, just for ease?
Yes, absolutely. Yep, that's fine. I would do it. It doesn't really make a difference, because Google and Facebook aren't, they're sort of, I wouldn't say possibly arch enemies, but they're not on the same platform. So you've got to do Facebook in respect to depending on what you're doing. For you, Saffron, definitely Facebook, definitely Google Plus, because they're on totally separate search engines. So it's important. You've got, wherever your target market are, if your target market are in Facebook and they do searches on Google, then definitely both. It doesn't matter if the content's similar. So it is good to mix it up a little bit. I would recommend probably doing, because you're going to be sending people to your website from Facebook as well. But I would put less of a snippet in Facebook and maybe do a video that then links to your blog, and then in Google Plus write more content in the post area, because all of those keywords get picked up by the search engine. So there's a little tip that could get you more kudos on more ranking on Google.
Okay, so do we need to put the sorry, what did you call that? The keywords. Do we need to actually put those keywords in ourselves, or is that does Google just pick those up from the posts that we enter?
Well, that you're going to, whenever you're typing in, have a think about the sort of clients or people that you want to influence, and certainly make sure that you decide what keywords you want to use that are going to be applicable to the people that you're trying to target. So I would also recommend hashtagging those specific keywords as well, and making sure that that they're there. So that's what I would do.
And is Google Plus, is that a little bit like Facebook, where we need to build a bit of a following? And if so, how do we do that?
Okay, so similar to Facebook, Google has communities, and they used to call them circles, but it's recently changed. So it'd be a good idea to take advantage of the free tour that Google Plus puts on when you first open the app. So definitely do a tour, but yeah, it behaves very similarly to Facebook, where you've got different groups lumped together that you can target directly. And it gives you a lot of flexibility to be able to really laser target a particular group and share lots of information between each other. So the way to do that, I'd have to probably show you on the screen, but as I mentioned, definitely just take the tour so it shows you, because it's quite that's quite takes some time to get through it.
Okay, so it all sounds quite straightforward. So when we go and open a Google Plus account, is it all very self-explanatory, easy to follow instructions, and then we're all set up?
Yep, that's right. And then you just got to build your community. So what you do then is just search for people. I would recommend, search for the businesses that you are looking to influence, or the customers that you're trying to influence. So to see if you can connect with them and build a community. I would, do what you're doing at the moment, where you're hitting on some real pain points with a business, and those things that can provide helpful, help to overcome those pain points and those issues that people have. That's, also within Google Plus, I would join other communities. So you can join groups, just like in Facebook. Go ahead and join some specific industry groups that are applicable and congruent with what you're offering, and where other people who are doing what you're doing are hanging out.
Okay, so is there anything else that you can think of that would benefit us from having a Google Plus account and a Google My Business account?
Sure. The one thing, or the couple of things that you would really be beneficial are the insights. So really looking at how much traffic is generated through those platforms. So make sure you look into the statistics, your traffic statistics, and the information will be there in a tab that'll let you know what statistics are coming through, and how it's being measured and where they're coming from. So it'll show what country people are coming from, or what suburb, what type of mobile device they're actually even using. How the percentage of people using a mobile device who might have come across your page. And that's really interesting information. And as far as behaviour is concerned of those who are searching for what you provide, it can be detrimental to your business, and that's a great way to then be able to speak the language of your client when you're providing information going forward and solutions to help them. So I would definitely look into the analytics and the statistics of the information that's coming through. Also, make sure always do as best you can to post images and videos. And a little tip is to, when you've saved those videos and images to your desktop or to your laptop, to make sure that you label them with the specific keywords that are applicable to your business. So not just your business name. I put location. I'd also put a keyword. So for instance, dog grooming, you'd have dog grooming in the business, and the business might be called barking dogs or something maybe. And but your keyword might be dog grooming, because that's what you do. So you put the keyword in and a location. Those two things are really important.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps.
Yeah, I think they sound like two really important apps to get to grips with, and quite simple to set up and manage. Now, once we become pros at that, what do you think would be the next step? So once we're Google Plus and Google Business Professionals, what apps should we then start looking at after that?
I would definitely look at Google Drive as a way to store all your data. So at the moment, lots of people are still using Windows Office and Microsoft Office, sorry. So Google have provided a cloud-based platform that replaces that. So instead of using all the data on your laptop, you can now upload it all and do it all in Google. So that means you can get the information wherever you are. You can sync it even with the information that's on your laptop, and just provide you with a lot more flexibility, and it certainly keeps your PC running better. So you're not storing all that data on your laptop and having it run slow. So I would look into that to help your business grow, and to make sure that you're running it fairly cleanly. So that being an expert at Google Plus and Google My Business, it's really about, with Google My Business, it's setting it up right. So you've got all the information in there. Google Plus being active on it. The next thing I would also start doing in Hangouts, like you and I are doing. So we can, and that's another beast altogether. But but certainly go ahead and have a play, and do a live broadcast from your business. I mean, that's huge. If you can do a live broadcast in Google and it upload automatically to your YouTube channel, Google's going to absolutely love you. And you know, not many people are doing it, so you're going to rank really, really high. So that's huge. And we can help you with that if you need some help.
So can I just ask you about Google Drive again? That sounds awesome. Is that free?
It is for now, but I understand it's going to be, they're going to charge for it next year. So you're probably looking at around $5 a month, around $60 a year. So it's fine. So it's still a lot cheaper than Office, right? So especially to get the latest and greatest. And they're constantly updating it. It's quite secure. And again, you know, it's a great service. So why not use it? It's there. You might as well use it.
Okay, now I'm going to be a little bit cheeky and ask you if we can hang out again and maybe cover off on something like Google Hangouts and YouTube.
Sure. Well, let's do that. I'd be happy to do that, just to go through some of the basic steps of setting up a Google Hangout in your business so that you can showcase, say, a new product or a new service that you're providing. How about we do that?
That sounds awesome.
I see you're mastering it well, Saffron. Saffron's driving this one for the first time, and she's doing a great job. We'll have to work on that clicking noise.
I was a Google Hangout virgin until I met Kylie. Okay, well, I'm going to say goodbye now, and I'm just going to say thank you so much, Kylie, for hanging out with me again today and just providing such amazing information. Maybe we can hang out again in a couple of weeks' time.
That sounds great. I really enjoyed that. Thanks so much for having me again, and all the best, everyone. If you have any questions at all, feel free to make contact. You can email Saffron or myself. I'm at Kylie at mobilemarketinglink.com.au, and Saffron will give you her details shortly. So thanks, and have a great day.
Thanks, Kylie. Bye.
Bye.
I'm just going to say bye for now, everyone. I'll be posting this on Facebook as well, so feel free to make comments if you've got any questions or anything like that. Then we're quite happy to answer any questions that you've got. But bye for now.